Yes, in this short video, let's discuss a bit about the evolution of internet. So let's see how it began, how the concept of internet began. It was in the early 1960s that the early concepts of this internet and ARPANET began. So in 1960s, the concept of an intergalactic network, it was envisioned by J.C.R. Licklider of MIT, and he foresaw a globally interconnected set of computers through which everyone could quickly access data and programs from any site. And it was this vision of his that laid the groundwork for the development of the internet. And later on in 1965, it was Larry Roberts at MIT who connected a TX2 computer in Massachusetts to a Q32 in California using a low-speed dial-up telephone line. And this created the first wide area computer network. And this experiment actually proved the feasibility of networking computers over long distances. And in 1969, we saw the Advanced Research Projects Agency network, that is the ARPANET. It was developed by the US Department of Defense. And the first message sent over ARPANET was from UCLA to Stanford. And although the system crashed after sending the first two letters, that is LO, which intended to be login, this event was actually marked as the birth of internet. And the 1970s, it shows the networking protocols and expansion. And during this decade, that is the 1970s, critical networking protocols were developed like TCP and TCP but IP. That is the Internet Protocol. And these protocols standardized how data packets were transmitted and received, enabling different networks to interconnect and communicate. And in 1973, the first international ARPANET connection was established between the US and University College London in the UK. And this connection demonstrated the potential for global networking. It was in 1974 that the term Internet it was used for the first time by Cerf and Kahn in their paper on the TCP protocol, signifying the beginning of the global network of networks that we recognize today. So this was the beginning. The term Internet was first used in 1974. And the 1980s saw the growth and commercialization. That is in 1981, the NSF, that is the National Science Foundation, it funded the Computer Science Network, CSNet, to provide networking services to academic and research institutions. And this expansion broadened the reach of the internet beyond military and defense purposes. So until then, it was mainly used for military and defense purposes, but later on it broadened its reach. And in 1983, the ARPANET switched to the TCP or Internet Protocol suite, marking the official start of modern Internet. And this standardization actually allowed various disparate networks to communicate, forming a single cohesive network of networks. In 1986, the NSF Net was established, linking supercomputer centers across the US and providing a high-speed backbone for networking. In 1989, Tim Berners-Lee, working at CERN, proposed the World Wide Web, that is WWW as we know, creating a system for sharing information through hypertext. Okay, and this innovation would later transform the internet from a tool for researchers into a platform accessible to the general public. So this was a major turning point in the development of internet, the evolution of internet. The 1990s, we describe it as the web era, in which the 1990, the first web page was created by Tim Berners-Lee, and this development made the internet more user-friendly and accessible. In 1991, the World Wide Web, the WWW, was made available to the public, and this democratization of internet access catalyzed the exponential growth of online content and services. 1993, the Mosaic web browser was released and developed by Mac Andreessen and Eric Bana. And in 1995, commercial internet service providers, ISPs, began offering internet access to the general public. It was in 1996, the Telecommunications Act of 1996 in the US aimed to deregulate the telecommunications market, encouraging competition and innovation. And this legislation helped foster the rapid expansion of internet infrastructure and services. The 2000s, the dot com boom and beyond. So it is in 2000 the dot com bubble burst, leading to a market correction and consolidation in the tech industry. Despite the crash, many companies that survived, like Amazon and Google, continue to grow and dominate the internet landscape. It was in 2001 that the Wikipedia launch was launched by Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger, becoming the major source of information on the web. Its open editing model allowed users worldwide to contribute and refine content, democratizing knowledge dissemination. In 2004, the Facebook was founded by Mark Zuckerberg and his Harvard classmates. And it was initially limited to college students, but it quickly expanded to general public, heralding the rise of social media, transforming online communication. So it was in 2004 that Facebook was founded, and in 2005, YouTube was launched by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Javed Karim, revolutionizing video sharing on internet. So YouTube provided a platform for anyone to upload, view, and share videos, leading to the rise of user-generated content and internet celebrities. And 2007, the introduction of the iPhone by Apple, it significantly boosted mobile internet usage. And the iPhone's intuitive interface and the app ecosystem made accessing the internet on the go easier, driving the growth of mobile applications and services. So remember these years. In 2004, Facebook was developed. 2005, YouTube was launched. In 2007, the launch of iPhone by Apple. The 2010s, the mobile and social media dominance could be seen. And 2010, Instagram was launched by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger, emphasizing the growing importance of mobile apps and visual content. And Instagram's focus on photo and video sharing, along with its filters and stories, quickly made it one of the most popular social media platforms like we use it now. And 2011 was launched as a social networking service by Google, and despite its initial hype, it struggled to compete with established platforms like Facebook and Twitter, and eventually it was discontinued in 2019. And in 2015, the Internet of Things (IoT) began to gain traction, connecting everyday devices to the internet. Smart home devices, wearables, and connected appliances exemplify the growing trend of interconnected gadgets, enhancing daily life. And in 2016, virtual reality (VR) and augmented reality technology started to become more mainstream, and it is driven by advancements in hardware and software. And the thing is, companies like Oculus, HTC, and Google introduced VR and AR products that offered immersive experiences for gaming, education, and other applications. In 2020s, the advanced technologies and ubiquities could be seen. That is 5G networks began to roll out. This we are so much familiar with this. The 5G networks began to roll out, promising faster and more reliable internet connectivity, and with significantly higher speeds and lower latency. 5G is expected to enable new applications from autonomous vehicles to advanced IoT solutions. And 2021, the COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the adoption of online services, remote work, and digital communication tools. Platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Slack saw a massive increase in usage as people adapted to working and socializing from home. To the growth of cloud computing, artificial intelligence or AI and machine learning continues to shape the future of the internet, and these technologies are driving innovations across various sectors including healthcare, finance, and entertainment, transforming how data is processed and utilized. So these are the main things you'll have to remember about the evolution of internet and ubiquity. The internet is becoming increasingly ubiquitous with nearly every aspect of daily life connected to internet. So smart cities, autonomous vehicles, and connected devices are examples of how internet is integrated into our environments. We can also see artificial intelligence and automation, which are expected to transform industries, with the internet serving as a backbone for these technologies. And as the internet grows, concerns over privacy, security, and data protection are becoming more prominent. And this evolution of internet continues, driven by technological advancements, regulatory changes, and shifting user behaviors. And the future promises further integration, innovation, and challenges as the internet remains an essential part of modern life. So these are the things you'll have to know about the evolution of internet. I hope it's clear. So listen to this again and have a basic idea of the evolution of internet. So thank you.